Get a pit bull, bro.
Nah, listen, bro, we ain't getting a pit bull, bro. Listen, you got the vibe like you got mad pit bulls. I respect it. You got the vibe like you got mad pit bulls and like mad charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look like you beat them all, though. You know, you beat them up. Is what you look like. He went to jail, but he beat the shit out of them charges. That's what you look like. You look like in high school you lifted mad weights and bullied mad kids. That's what you look like. But now you're probably like a dad, and you're a good dad. You got kids?
No.
No? My guy. Hey, respect, dude. Because I don't got no kids right now. My mom's mad about it, mostly because she's Latina and wanted to be a grandma yesterday, you know? Episode 58. 58th episode of the vlog. I'm here in my kitchen, feeling sad, guys. Let's be real. I am having a rough week. It is only 3 days into the week, but I've only got one show this entire week. And honestly, I'm lucky to have that show. I don't have anything booked. I've been trying to get booked on some stuff. Haven't had any luck. This is probably one of the first weeks in a while where I was like, should I just go to an open mic just to get on stage, even if it's only for like 3 or 4 minutes, just to like grab a microphone. I think I've been dealing with like some mild, I won't call it depression, but like some mild sadness. Last vlog, obviously, you know, Ross is back at the crib with me. So I will be honest, like having Ross has been great for my mental health because I've had somebody around, which, you know, when you take being lonely with not having shows, the feeling of being all alone is very real. I literally said the boy's name one time and he just got here. You've been asleep for the longest time, buddy. So Ross is now here in the kitchen with me. But yeah, man, it is currently 9:53 on Wednesday, July 10th. Tomorrow we have a show, is our only show of the week. Like I said, we are going to be in Oceanside at Ever Loving Comedy. I want to say a huge thank you to my guy, Kyle Dean. Kyle is a good guy. He has been running the show at the Jazzy Wishbone for the last few months, taking it over for when Corey Rojas moved to, I believe, Colorado. And he always told me, hey, if you have like a Thursday that you don't have something booked and you want to do a short set here at the Jazzy Wishbone, let me know. And so I reached out to him and we got me on the books for this week. And I really appreciate him for that. So I got a 10-minute set tomorrow where I could just go and at least just work out. So I'm excited about that. Ross is creeping into frame here. I don't know what he's so curious about, but let's just bring him in. Here he is. What are you looking at, buddy? I got dishes I gotta wash. So, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna bite me that time, dude. That was really nice of you to be sweet, Ross. All right, Chubbs. Daddy's filming, Bubs. Thank you, boy. I love you. It's not all bad. Next week, I am leaving to go to Arizona. I have 4 shows at Mic Drop Mania with my boy, Daniel Weingarten. I'm actually going to be in Arizona for about 5 days total. I am excited. 2 of my best friends moved to the Phoenix area, and so I'm going to get to hang out with friends, and also I'm going to get to do 4 shows where I'm featuring, so I'm really excited about that. My first time performing at Mic Drop Mania. Obviously, we perform at Mic Drop Comedy in San Diego all the time. It's a great place to work out, so I'm excited to go to Arizona. Gonna be cool. Vicness, who y'all know, has been on the vlog a few times. Vicness is living in Phoenix now, so she made her move to Phoenix, so hopefully we're gonna tap in with Vic when we're out there. Next week, I also have friends and family at the Comedy Store on Tuesdays. Usually I can't do Tuesday nights because I usually work most Tuesday nights, but in the summer, I don't have work, so I get to do that. And so yeah, here we are. I think this episode is gonna be a little interesting in the sense that I don't have a ton to talk about right now. That being said, because content is limited for this episode, I'm gonna be real honest with you, I got a new toy. Not like that, freaks. We got new microphones. Yes, I just got this. It is the Hollyland Lark M2 wireless lav microphones. I was talking with a friend of mine and he was giving me some advice on sound for my stand-up clips on stage, which I've been using my boom mic, which is right here, this guy. That's what I've been using, and it picks up a good amount of audio, but sometimes depending on the room and the sound in the room, it's not always as clean. So the goal is to make a move towards using wireless lav mics to record me when I'm on stage. I am a little concerned I'm gonna lose some audience in that, but I'm gonna work through some ideas on how I can still get some audience in there. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna record this, but yeah, I guess I'm doing an unboxing. I picked this up. I'm pretty excited about it. It's got 2 wireless lav mics. It's also got connections not only for the camera, but also for iPhones, Androids, you name it. It's got that. Honestly, let's unwrap this bad boy. Like I said, this is brand new, just copped. Shout outs to Amazon. Shout outs to my guy Chris, who put me on. It looks like it is slightly charged already, which is nice. And so, boom, in the charging case itself, we've got the receiver, which is gonna be connected to my camera. Is gonna work with these. Ross, what's going on, baby boy? Go ahead, you can smell. Ross, if y'all don't know this, Ross is a sniffy boy, man. He loves to sniff things. If he sees something, he could just sniff. That's what he does. He's a sniffy dude. He loves to sniff things. So he sees me opening a bunch of boxes. He also is a cat, which means he loves boxes. Doesn't matter what size the box is, kid's interested. But it's actually a magnet to tie it to things. Boom, right there. It would be on my shirt. I'd be able to record. I got to figure out how that's going to look on stage. I did mention being a little down earlier, and I have been in a funk for the last probably week and change. And yeah, I've been journaling about it and just journaling for myself. And I have a new journal that I really like. And I want to give a huge shout out to both Zoltan and Emma. Zoltan and Emma are great people. Obviously, you know, Zoltan is one of my best friends in comedy. He's great. He takes me on the road with him. Some people who are watching this vlog right now, I know for a fact, you only know I exist because you've seen me open for Zoltan or you've seen Zoltan post me. So Zoltan is my guy. Emma is Zoltan's wife. Emma is a great person. Me and Emma are very cool. She's a sweetheart. She has a great company called Safe Journal, and Zoltan is also a part of that. And so I have my Safe Journal here. It is an amazing journal. I really like this journal. I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, and I really do enjoy it. It's got a lot of great resources in the beginning of the journal too. You know, looking at whether it's identifying your core values that you have, feelings wheel here, an emotions wheel. And I really appreciate that. It's also got a time capsule that, this is my personal business, so I'm not gonna hit you with everything, but basically month by month, you can kind of keep track of what's going good, what's going bad in your life. And I really do enjoy that. Now here's the thing, writing in the journal. This is what I really do appreciate about this, the prompt that is in the journal. So here's the breakdown. Boom. So you got your journal right here, right? Looks very good. Basically what you got is you got your date up in the top. You got the time you're working on the journal. It's also got the location. So if you're somewhere far away from home where you wrote this journal entry, there's also a spot for you to kind of talk about your emotions. What are you feeling? Where are you at on this little happy, happy, not happy type vibe? What's the weather for the day? And then the other thing you can do is after you write in your journal, you can also title that entry, and then you can put down what the topic is. I find that when I go back and read my journal entries, it helps me kind of encapsulate where I was at that time when I wrote it. I really like it. The first portion, it just tells you can literally write anything. You can write anything, and that's amazing. Just whatever you're feeling that day. But what I really like about the Safe Journal is that at the end, you can kind of recenter yourself because it asks 3 prompts before you finish. The first prompt is, what are you grateful for? So it's I am grateful for, and you're telling yourself, what are you grateful for? And that's really, really dope. For me, sometimes it's really simple. Sometimes I'm just grateful that I have my vision, that I have my hearing, that I'm able to walk, things that are at basic, I'm very grateful for those things. And then sometimes it's people, right? I've written a lot of times, I'm really grateful that I have 2 parents. And then also the next prompt is I'm proud of. So what's something I'm proud of? So, lately I've been putting down, hey, I'm proud I've been sticking to my diet. I've been intermittent fasting, and I'm real proud of myself for that. Sometimes I'll put down people I'm proud of because they've done something that I'm really happy for them, whether it's somebody like Vicness, who's one of my best friends, and I'm really proud of her for making her move on her own and really venturing away from family and just what she knows and what she's comfortable with to just, give herself more opportunity. And then the last prompt is I'm going to. And I like that one because it lets me set intention. And one of the first journal entries I made in here was that I was going to do better with my vlog, and I was going to upload once a week, and I was going to film myself, and I was going to post more content. And so in the last month since I've been journaling, I have been doing a better job of that. So I'm really proud of that. And so I know this sounds like a commercial today because we just talked about the Hollyland purchase to, have my sound quality get better. And now I'm talking about Safe Journal. But I do want to say, hey, safejournal.co. Safejournal.co. This is not a paid sponsorship. There's nothing like that. Zoltan and Emma have a great thing that they promote here. And especially I want to give a shout out to Emma because we DM'd so many times where, after I got the journal, just saying thanks to her for having such a good product that I can use. And if you do want to get a Safe Journal, the cool thing is, I don't think they're going to care that I say this, but if you go to safejournal.co and you buy a journal and you use the promo code Zoltan at checkout, you do get, I believe, 20% off and a handwritten note from Zoltan Cassis. So if you know me because of Zoltan and you want to get it, well, you know what? If you know me because of Zoltan, you already know about Safe Journal because you already watch this podcast and you know that's one of the sponsors. But regardless, safejournal.co, safejournal.co, promo code Zoltan at checkout should get you a discount and a handwritten note from my boy Zoltan Cassis. Since yesterday's filming, Ross decided he was gonna take a bite out of what? My nose. That's right. Ross was a little agitated while I was filming. I thought we were cool. We were not cool. He bit my nose. That happened. There was blood. That was the time. My camera was already away. Otherwise, I would have just recorded myself bleeding everywhere. So yeah, the boy got a chunk of my nose. I'm a very self-conscious person to begin with. Now I got this on my nose, which means I'm gonna have to talk about it on stage. I don't know if any of it's gonna be funny, but I'm gonna have to talk about it. We're going to Oceanside, Jazzy Wishbone. It's my only show of the week. We're gonna make do. This is what I get. Yesterday, I was sitting in front of my camera talking about, just being down or whatever, and Ross decided, you know what, Pops, let's make it a little bit more difficult for you. Let's take a little bite out your nostril, my man. Look at this. What are we doing? This is probably gonna get flagged for being gross. So yeah, ain't no way to spin it. We're gonna have to get on stage, talk about it, I guess. See what happens tonight. I'm gonna be wearing my lav mic. Hopefully it picks up the audio well. I really don't know, but I'm gonna remain hopeful. But yeah, only show of the week. Roll with me. Let's pray we get some clips out of it, baby.
Make some noise for the funny, talented Rui Montilla.
What's going on, y'all? Keep it going for my guy Kyle one time, man. Let Kyle hear it. Yeah, if I ever wanted to see what a comedy show would be like if a cool white stepdad ran it, dude, this is the one, bro. This is the one. Kyle's got big white stepdaddy energy. If you don't hug me after my set, I'll be fucking devastated, dude. Thank you, buddy. This guy's a pedophile on top of it. That's what's up, dude. But sometimes I forget he a whole ass animal, and I'll just be like chilling with him, having a vibe, hanging out. And next thing you know, he's an animal and he bite the shit out of you, right? And I don't know if y'all ever done this where you just automatically hate them. Like when they do some fucked up shit, like you love him. Like you was just in a moment, I was just like, my man, like he's my boy, we was rubbing noses, and then he bit me, and I was like, no one should have ever adopted you, like, you know what I mean? You ever looked at an animal and be like, no one was gonna adopt you, right? And not because he's a black cat. That's not the reason. Not because he's a black cat. No, it's because he's named after the worst character on Friends, Ross. That's why. Yeah. He was in a litter. There was 6 of them, right? There was just enough, male and female, to name them after the characters of Friends. And they looked at this poor little black cat that everyone was gonna think was bad luck, and they were like, nah, name him after the dickhead, yo. Name him Ross. Like, he's a good dude. But he did bite the shit out of me. And I'm telling you, I was so fucking mean, dude. I was literally so mad. You ever followed like an animal around and be like, what the fuck is your problem? All right, just got done at the Jazzy Wishbone. I'm also walking the wrong direction. So let me peel this way. Vibes. All right, now we're going the right direction. I was about to get lost in Oceanside. First time recording with that microphone, so I don't know how the audio is gonna sound, but hopefully good. Ross scratched my nose. I decided to go on stage and talk about it. It didn't go great, but it did lead to like one little interaction with the crowd, which was okay. Either way, we're done in Oceanside. It's our one show for the weekend. This is the part of the vlog where I'm standing in Oceanside. It's also the part of the vlog where I wanna ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell for notification, and don't get too mad at your animals when they bite your nose. My boy tore me up. Appreciate y'all checking out this episode. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Go be nice to somebody.